Hi everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Monday, sir.
Happy Mustang Monday room.
A lot going on in Mustang world.
Yeah, and we thought it would be really cool, and it's Kathy's suggestion, that we show what has happened to the Mustang in 6 generations. So we have over here, part of our classic Ford Dream Giveaway, 1965 K-Code Mustang, King of the Hill, unless you got a Shelby GT350 in 65. That first generation of Mustang, 1964 and a half, which would be April 17th of 1964 through 1973.
Now, is that very odd for a 1964 and a half, and what was the reasoning? Just marketing?
No, because back in those days, the vehicles, the new model year would get launched in September. The 64 Mustang wasn't ready to go until April of 1964, halfway through the year. So that's why they call it a 64 and a half. Technically, some people call it a 65, but 64 and a half for the early VIN ones, I think prior to August. This one is a September build, so it's a 65. But PJ, when you go back to your office, well, it'll say 65 on the title. But if you guys have a super early 64 and a half, look at your title. Probably still says 65.
Really?
Absolutely. All right. We're going to skip over all the way to the 6 generations, but in case you didn't know, 2nd generation, which is not really the most popular, 74 to 78. There was a cool one called the King Cobra that came out. The guy who came out with that was Jim Wangers of Pontiac fame. That's why that Cobra on the hood of the Mustang resembles, in many ways, a screaming chicken. Didn't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
3rd gen, 79 to 93. Arguably, the most famous modern or late model Mustang ever would be the Fox body. So hugely popular from 79 to 93. 4th gen, 94 to 2004. 5th gen, from 2005 to 2014. And 6th gen, 2015 to 2023. And then we're all the way on a 7th gen.
Right here.
Yeah, 2024 on up. We gave away a dark horse, great winner from Kentucky, the great state of Kentucky.
Yeah, that was a great giveaway.
That was VIN number 2 of the dark horse. I was about to say 1, but it wasn't 1, it was 2. So let's look at the front ends of these 2 cars from 1965 and this from 2023. Why, if we're in 2025, is this vehicle a 2023? Because that celebrates 100 years from the birth date of Carroll Shelby to the 100th anniversary of that birth date.
So they picked the 6th gen to do it all in because it timed out perfectly, right?
Timed out great. So look at those front ends. So what's the first big difference that we see? Chrome is all gone, right?
Chrome, yeah.
Yeah, chrome is gone. But also, at least on the Shelby one, there's no Mustang on the front.
Right.
Just that iconic pony there.
The blacked out Shelby word.
Correct. On that, other noticeable difference on here, of course, would be, this will be fun. Take a look at the tire size on the high-performance Mustang from 1965, 14-inch tire, right? Over here, take a look at how much bigger tires and wheels have gotten.
Yeah, not much going on there.
Right. Now, that is a radial tire on that Mustang. It would not have come with a radial tire. It would have come with a bias ply tire. Okay, let's look at...
Much bigger opening.
What's that?
Much bigger opening for tires.
Yeah, much bigger opening indeed. Air scoops here on the new one. Let's take a look at the interior. And here's where, other than technology, you're probably going to say it's not that big of a difference. I mean, you've got 2 seats up front. You've got the 2+2 seats in the back.
Well, there's a lot of technical digital access is going on right now.
Right, a whole lot more tech. But that aside, it's still a 2+2 car. Now let's go over to the 65. While we're doing that, who's out there watching the show today, PJ?
Roger says ground effects. That's what we need right
now,
there with those tires.
If you look over here, again, still a 2+2. You've got that 4 on the floor. Over here, you've got 6 on the floor. You still have 2 bucket seats. You still have a console, steering wheel, gauges. All, you know, it's not that much difference.
And what about the back ends?
Well, I've got to show you something before the back end. Here's something that probably they didn't even envision when the car came out in 64.5. So there's the mirror there. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not. You're standing on it with your foot there, PJ. See, underneath the mirror, there's a lamp, and that projects a pony.
Well, I guess there's where your missing pony is.
There's where the missing pony is, right there. And door handles, again, chrome is gone. How about here? See, even the louvered area here, still very much similar. They tried to keep the Mustang DNA, if you will. Okay, let's look at some back ends. And this is where Ford has really kept with keeping that Mustang heritage alive. Because if you look over here, you got 1, 2, 3. You got 3 on each side, right? Now let's look over here. Once again, 3 on each side. But where the gas cap used to be on the 65, you now have this Carroll Shelby emblem.
Compared to having the actual gas emblem or everything.
Correct. Yeah, you know, I don't think that there's any cars anymore that put the gas filler back here like it used to be in the old days. I think that's a safety thing. Gas filler here, of course. Now, the louvers, I like them more on the Classic. You know, you understand that this is where the louvers would have gone, but I would have liked to have seen the actual louvers here on the side.
Probably much more aerodynamic, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know how much wind you're getting in there, right?
Now let's talk about horsepower in this pony.
Okay.
These ponies.
Let's go up to the front because
Okay.
we're talking engines now.
So top dog on a non-Shelby Mustang in 1965 was a K code. Cubic inches, 289. 271 for horsepower. That was a lot. There's a lot of horsepower for a car this light. Look here. 5-liter. I was about to say 800. That's a truck. 750 horsepower. So in 6 generations, that horsepower has almost tripled. Right? In the Gen 1 and the Gen 6. It's not the only things that have changed in the Ford architecture in those years. Tomorrow, we'll probably show you the F-150, the blue one back there, as well as a Shelby F-150. Speaking of the Shelbys, uno, dos, tres, we've got 3 days until this giveaway ends, so you only have until Thursday at midnight to get your entries to win.
Roosevelt wants to know, what is your favorite Mustang, Chris?
I really like this K-Code Mustang right here.
I know. How can you
I really do. It's just such an amazing car. Let's take a look at the engine, shall we? And, oh, that's so easy. Easier than the GTO.
Yeah.
There's that 289 high performance there. PJ, show that off while I get the hood open on the new one.
Yeah, you can see all the way to the ground, right through to the garage floor without having any issues at all to look at this engine and what it's got inside. Now, certainly, you're not going to expect the same over there when you're looking at this 2023.
Now, on this one, don't show this yet, PJ. Let me find that darn latch.
I know, it's difficult to find.
Here we go. Here's what I don't like. There's no hinges, so you got to take the prop bar there.
Okay, but this is what you do like. Look at this, Chris.
Supercharged, 5-liter, 750 horse with all of the Shelby bells and whistles, all of the Shelby accoutrements happening there. Technology as far as engines has come so far.
Yeah, you can't see the garage floor.
You can't see the garage. Where's the garage?
Remember you used to drop a screw or a nut
Yeah.
and go right through the thing and you're like, oh, there it is.
What a difference. I wish they had put, and I don't know why they didn't do it. I don't know why they didn't put the regular hinges on here. And instead they put this prop, because this is a heavy hood. It would be much easier if it didn't have the prop and it had the hinges. Just my thought, that's all. But cool. How many times can we count Shelby in here?
There's a lot of, I noticed.
1,
that. Yeah.
2, look over there.
Oh, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have I missed any? I think I got all of them.
Well, they definitely didn't take Cadillac's naming convention.
That's right. Where's the Blackwing?
That's right.
All right, guys, any questions on these two? Any comments? Which is your favorite?
TJ says you guys have the best charities. Appreciate that. Beautiful Mustangs. Jesus says, let's see here. Ruben says, I want to win the Mustangs. I always enter giveaway and never win. You never know. All you need to do is a ticket. Jesus says, hey, PJ and Chris, happy Monday. It's negative 39 degrees in Porter, Texas, according to the Chris Dream Giveaway scale.
Oh, but what is it in Hawaii right now? Will you warm me up with that information?
Jack says, hey, do you have to be a veteran or a service member to win? Seems like only service members or veterans win.
Not at all.
No, we have.
In fact, the last winner who was here, the Porsche winner, he wasn't a service member.
No, but we do have. We usually have during the awards ceremony, O'Neill handing the keys. So
correct.
It definitely is.
And if the winner is a service member, and there's no requirement, because we don't ask. When you buy your ticket, you're not asked if you're
just
a
getting
service
a random
member.
ticket number.
Yeah. If they are a service member, if he or she is a service member, we'll give them a shout out during the awards ceremony, like we do all of our active and retired military and first responders. But no, it's random.
Cindy says, rev them up and blow out some heat. That's what here.
That's right. Warm my cold hands over that supercharger there.
Cole says the blue 65 Mustang any day. He also says it's
Special
minus
car.
40 degrees in Canada. I don't know if that's on your scale. Or
I'm guessing that's on my scale.
No, it could be on his scale.
It could be on his scale. Yeah, you're. Ooh, even Houston is like down to 20 on the regular scale today, which is minus 50 to me.
I won't be here the rest of the week, Chris. I will be in Massachusetts braving the cold weather as well.
And will it be warmer there than here?
No, not at all.
Indeed. So I will see if Kate or one of the other folks on the Dream Team can give us a hand to do videos for the rest of the week. And we're going to have to fire up these Shelbys for the last day on Thursday. But tomorrow I would like to show you the difference between the 77 F-150, that 351 powered 4-speed, and that 800 horsepower Shelby
beautiful stuff.
Super Snake sport truck.
Well, it is fun just to see these two side by side and see what the differences are. And it'll be fun to do the same with the truck tomorrow.
That'll be fun too. And tomorrow I'll tell you which one I'd rather take, the 77 F-150 or the Shelby Super Snake.
Good deal.
I'll think about that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens right here in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage.